What's going on, guys? Welcome back to From the Red Carpet. I know we took a lot of time off. 2 months is a long time without any movie news. But fear not, because we're back. And we have like at least 500 trailers for you. So stick around, and we'll dive right in. First of all, how can we not start with Secret Wars news? Now, we've heard so many different things about Kang being replaced and possibly introducing Dr. Doom into the MCU. Well, this past week at San Diego Comic-Con, we got a few panels that finally revealed Marvel Studios' plan. The Russo brothers, who directed Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and Endgame, will in fact return to direct Avengers 5 and Secret Wars. In regard to Avengers 5, though, Kang has officially been wiped out of the MCU, and the film will now be called Avengers Doomsday, introducing, yep, you guessed it, Dr. Doom. The Russos then brought a bunch of Dr. Dooms out on stage to announce the actor they've chosen to play him. Are you ready for this one? Out steps Robert Downey Jr., who's now confirmed to be playing Dr. Doom in the MCU. But wait a minute, how is this possible? He was Tony Stark, right? And Tony Stark is dead. He can't be playing Victor Von Doom because he was already Tony Stark. But there's actually a couple different comics where Tony becomes Dr. Doom for a short while. According to the Russos, though, RDJ will return as Victor Von Doom, not a Tony Stark variant. So I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. But hey, it's the multiverse, right? So, whatever. I'm sure that all you diehard Marvel fans are hating this idea, but from an MCU and a multiverse standpoint, it kind of makes sense why they did it this way. But that being said, there's still a chance that this could be a Tony Stark variant that went evil and became Dr. Doom. Honestly, who knows what they have planned. Also, with no more Kang in the MCU, does this mean that Dr. Doom's going to replace the Beyonder in Secret Wars? The Fantastic Four has a new title. So, also at San Diego Comic-Con, the Fantastic Four got a new title of The Fantastic Four: First Steps. It started filming last week, and at the con, they showed us a bit of footage from the movie. Firstly, showing off the retro-futuristic 1960s New York City. Then, the team's Fantastic Car, which is said to look like a flying Cadillac. Here's a picture of Reed and Sue together. And then, here's Reed standing next to Ben. After that, we have all four of them suited up in what looks like astronaut suits. Then, here's a pic of Johnny in his suit. Now, we have Reed, who seems to be teaching some sort of class. And finally, Galactus, who's peering through the window of a building. These images look frickin' awesome. I can't wait to see a trailer. Speaking of trailers, we have one for Captain America: Brave New World. This is the 4th Captain America film and has Sam Wilson as Cap, which follows the events of the MCU series Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In this film, villains like the Leader and some others are racing to claim the island of Genosha, which is actually just the dead body of the celestial Tiamat. Secretary Ross, now played by Harrison Ford, is now the president and will in fact become the Red Hulk by the end of the movie. Also, Giancarlo Esposito has been hired by Marvel Studios and will debut in the film as Seth Volker, aka Sidewinder, the leader of the Serpent Society. This means that we might see Seth Rollins as King Cobra and Rosa Salazar as Diamondback after all.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Isaiah!
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap?
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
I'm not.
Agatha All Along also has a trailer. This is the follow-up to WandaVision, with Kathryn Hahn back as Agatha Harkness. After getting freed from the spell in Westview by a coven of witches, Agatha sets off towards the Witch's Road, a place that exists on a different plane, where she can make a wish to get her powers back. Also in tow with her will be Aubrey Plaza as Rio Vidal, an Earth Witch, and Joe Locke as an older Billy Maximoff.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out here, Detective. Jane Doe, found her down here by the water.
Cause?
Blunt force trauma.
What happened to you? I have a lead in the case, but I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
Is this really how you see yourself?
That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell. Claw your way out.
I miss the glory days. She took every bit of power I had, but I can beat that witch again. Well, the gang's all here. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death wish. Join me. What witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
Sweetheart, you okay?
Oh my God! Whoa! What's she doing? Where's she going?
Thor 5 has an update. It looks like the 5th film of The Asgardian is set to begin filming in fall of 2025. All that's really known at the moment is that Chris Hemsworth will in fact return as Thor, and that he might be facing off against Hercules. Moonnight Season 2 may be happening. So we've been waiting to see if this series is getting another season, and the answer is yes. There's not a lot known about it yet, except for the fact that Oscar Isaacs is returning as Moon Knight. Also, that they're going to focus a lot on the Jake Lockley personality this time around. As far as the villain goes, a Kang variant named Ramatut was being discussed, the same one that we saw in the Council of Kangs. But now, with the whole Jonathan Majors thing going on, I really just don't know. The one thing that I do know is that this season is also meant to set up the Midnight Suns movie. Is Blade still even happening? After years and years in development hell, it looked like we were finally getting a Blade movie starring Mahershala Ali in November of next year. But recent reports are saying due to more setbacks and the new director, Yann Damage, leaving the project, the film is just outright cancelled. Marvel Studios has brought in Eric Pearson, who wrote Thor Ragnarok, to redo the script, but at this point, they should just move past this one. We have a trailer for Venom: The Last Dance. In this one, Eddie Brock and Venom have to face Detective Patrick Mulligan, who has now become Toxin, the symbiote offspring of Carnage. Toxin will try to kill both Venom and a young Peter Parker in the movie. Peter will be 10 years old and not even close to becoming Spider-Man yet. But this one's due out on October 25th.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Say when.
When? What are you? We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh!
Yeah, we
are.
Venom. We're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
I need to tie him up.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
Oh, shit! We are fugitives. On the run. In the shit.
We are living the dream, my friend.
You mean it?
No! Any promises chance?
Hello!
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us. Jesus Christ!
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives, everyone, everything will end.
You may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
SpiderMan Noir is officially in production. The live-action version of SpiderMan Noir is happening, with Nicolas Cage set to star as Spider-Man. The film is about a down-on-his-luck PI in 1930s New York City, who has to balance his job and also being Spider-Man. This one will also star Lamorne Morris as Robbie Robertson and Brandon Gleeson as the Sandman. There's no release date just yet, but you can expect it out on Amazon Prime eventually. Harley Quinn is getting a different origin and Joker fully ado. So as we know, Harley Quinn, the girlfriend of the Joker, has always been Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum who falls in love with the Joker. Well, Lady Gaga's version will be a bit different. In the film, she'll be known as Lee, and will be another patient in Arkham instead of a doctor. And like I've said before, parts of the movie will be told from her perspective, and all of those scenes will be musicals. This one's due out on October 4th. The Penguin series also has a new trailer. So, this spin-off series starring Colin Farrell as Oz will continue his story after the events of the Batman. It will also show the Penguin's rise to power now that Falcone is dead. I'm not sure if it will happen or not, but allegedly, Robert Pattinson is going to have a cameo at some point as Batman. And we can expect this one out on Max on September 8th.
Look at this. What that madman did. Listen, Sal. Carmine Falcone's dead. And I'm here now. I'll be calling the shots. The Falcones are still licking their wounds. They're distracted. The business will be ripe for the taking.
My father's been dead a week. You want to take what's mine? I'm the daughter of the Falcone Don, but he's dead.
And the family thinks I'm broken. I'm not broken.
You and me, kid, we gotta take whatever we decide is ours. Because no one's gonna give it to us. We're not without a fight.
Penguin, you work for the family. You will do as you're told.
I refuse to let these old men push me aside again. So I'm gonna take from them now. And I'm gonna force them to their knees.
What is it you're really after, Oz?
I'm gonna tear down the Empire from the inside out.
You know, Oz, people underestimate you, but not me. I've always known you were capable of more.
We have a couple of new photos as David Cornsweet in the Superman movie. So here he is on set as Clark Kent. Clearly they're trying something new with the hairdo, but he's still got on the classic glasses. And then here he is in costume. Also, here's a shot of Edie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, another character in the film. There's an animated Watchmen movie on the way. So this one looks to be a two-part animated film that's basically a shot-for-shot remake of the theatrical movie we got back in 2009. This one will star Matthew Rhys as Night Owl, Katie Sackhoff as Silk Spectre, Titus Welliver as Rorschach, and Michael Cerveris as Dr. Manhattan. Part 1 will come out on August 27th, while Part 2 will debut at some point in 2025. Let's check out the trailer.
October 13th, 1985. On Friday night, a comedian died in New York. Somebody knows why. These days, nobody's safe.
The comedian is dead? Why?
You're supposed to be the world's smartest man, Fight. Ian was active for 40 years. Men make a lot of enemies in that time.
Blake was a monster.
We're society's only protection. Protection from who? From themselves.
Who killed Edward Blake?
No. Maybe this was a political killing.
Or maybe someone's picking off costumed heroes.
I thought I knew how the world was, but then I found out about this gag. I know she got involved.
Doesn't fit. Waiting for a flash of enlightenment.
A world grows up around me, but am I shaping it?
I want to know who's behind this! It's a joke, but I don't get it!
Every day, the future looks a little bit darker. But the past keeps getting brighter all the time.
It is too late. Always has been. Always will be.
Who's behind this?
I don't know!
Not convincing.
I don't know!
There is good and there is evil, and evil must be punished. Even in the face of Armageddon. I shall not compromise on this.
The Spawn reboot is still happening. Despite multiple setbacks, kind of like what Blade's going through, a new Spawn film is in the works. This one will star Jamie Foxx's Spawn and will be put out by Blumhouse. There's no other information at this time, other than that they're shooting for a 2025 release. There's a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover in the works too. For a long while now, we've been hearing that these two series will finally cross over, with them both being owned by Hasbro. Well, it's happening, and Michael Bay is set to produce it. There's no plot at this time, but it's being said that Chris Hemsworth will star in it. We're getting a new Dexter series. This one is called Dexter Original Sin and is set 15 years before the events of the original series. It'll star Patrick Gibson as Dexter, Christian Slater as his adoptive father Harry, and Molly Brown as his adoptive sister Deb. This one will have 10 episodes and will release on Netflix. However, there's no release date just yet.
Hello, Dexter Morgan.
The Welcome to Derry series has an update. So, much like Blade and some other ones, this one's been in limbo for quite a while. But now it looks pretty promising. The series is going to be a prequel of sorts, with Bill Skarsgård back as Pennywise. Filming was said to conclude this past June, and we should see the series at some point next year on Max. We have a new trailer for Alien Romulus. This one stars Isabella Merced and some others who are stuck in a space station getting chased by xenomorphs. Also, it's due out on August 16th.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
What's happening?
There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
I don't know, there's just something in the fucking water.
Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on!
Run.
Are you sure you want to do this?
We're getting another Exorcist movie. So last we heard, Exorcist Believer, the newest film from David Gordon Green and Blumhouse, was getting a sequel titled Exorcist Deceiver, which would have been the second film in a new trilogy. However, this is no longer the plan. Director Mike Flanagan has been brought in to replace David Gordon Green, and he'll be making a new Exorcist film that does not tie into the trilogy at all. But there's no other info just yet. Smile 2 has a new trailer. This is the sequel to the 2022 film about an evil entity that makes you hallucinate people smiling at you. Anyway, this one follows a pop star named Sky Riley, played by Naomi Scott, who soon becomes the entity's next victim. Sosie Bacon and Kyle Gallner are also said to reprise their roles from the first movie. This one's due out on October 18th.
Like black and white. Hello?
Sky!
What?
No! 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 Get away from me!
What? What is it?
Get away from me!
Louis?
Something really crazy is happening to me. I keep seeing this face everywhere.
You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
Stop smiling at me!
That's a pretty cool shirt you got. Want me to sign it?
We have another trailer for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. This one marks the return of Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice and Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz. Also, it stars Jenna Ortega as Lydia's daughter, Astrid. In the movie, Lydia recruits the help of Beetlejuice to help get Astrid back after she's taken away. And this one's due out on September 6th, so let's check it out.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh. My mom grew up here, that old house on the hill.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately.
She's a legend.
The living, the dead. Can they coexist?
Now's my chance.
Ghosts aren't real. Only gullible people believe that kind of crap.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I need you to help me save my daughter. But how do I know that you're gonna keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Days. Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey.
Recognize this post.
Never seen that chick before in my life. Or afterlife.
Are we doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort. Spill your guts. Who wants to go first? All right, I will. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Swear the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
Confronting the unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
What the f? Thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now with like a little privacy.
Lastly, we have a trailer for Nosferatu. This is a remake of the 1920s classic about the vampire Count Orlok, which in this one is played by Bill Skarsgård. He'll be after a young woman played by Lily Rose Depp in 19th century Germany. Also in the film are Nicholas Hoult, Willem Dafoe, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. This one comes out on Christmas Day.
Come to me. Come to me. Hey, Michael. Come to me. Professor. My dreams grow darker. Does evil come from within us? Or from beyond?
He is coming.
He is coming.
He is coming to us.
He's coming.
Who is coming to you, my child?
We are here encountering the vampire. Nosferatu.
Alright guys, well that was a long but necessary episode of From the Red Carpet. We got through a lot of different trailers, that's for sure. But anyway, if you like the content, please like and subscribe for more. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.